like I was saying, I'm super excited and honored to even be able to do this webinar for you all tonight. I actually started trading a few months ago, um, probably 6 months or so ago, a little bit over that, and I didn't think that I'll be doing a webinar on trading this soon. I always saw the potential in trading. That's why I got into it, but I didn't expect to be actually training so soon. But um, timing is of essence, and uh, this thing is just huge. I mean, the opportunity is so huge, and I definitely wanted all of you all to have the opportunity to be able to participate in this early. And there's a lot of mistakes that you can make. Trust me, I've made a lot of them, and I'm going to share with you how to avoid some of the same mistakes that I've made um, during my time trading. So I want to make sure that you all take plenty of notes, pay close attention to what I'm going to share with you here tonight, because definitely it could change your life, and cut out a lot of the learning curves that you could potentially have to go through if you're not paying attention. So if you would give me 1 second, I have to correct something over here on my side, and then we're going to go ahead and get started because I know you all are ready. So give me 1 second here. Let me fix this really quick. I just noticed something. I noticed the error. All right, so we can go ahead and get this party started. You need a partner to find out how you do that. All right, so let me go ahead and show my screen here, and let me minimize this really quick. And you all should be able to see my screen. Is that correct? While you all type, I'm going to get a drink of water. Okay, cool. All right, so again, like I said before, I want to welcome everybody to the webinar here tonight. Tonight, we're going to be doing a little introduction to binary options and also discuss how you can minimize the learning curve if you are a newbie. Uh, again, I am going to go over some stuff that you probably want to write down here tonight. Some very important questions. I tried to address a lot of the questions that you all had in the group. For the most part, I believe I did a good job of hitting most of them or the majority of them. And tonight we're going to cover that. But before I really get into the heart of the webinar, I want to tell you my story. I actually been in this industry since 2006. Started off in the internet marketing realm, making money online, type opportunities like probably everybody on here is currently in as well. I made a lot of money in this industry. I was privileged and honored to be able to make a lot of money in the internet marketing, home-based business industry. However, this trading thing is completely new to me. All right, it's completely new. I actually just found out about this by accident, I guess. I don't know. I've always been fascinated by the stock market and things like that, but I never had the desire to really jump into it because I always thought it was too complex, which it is. It do have some complex things about it, but binary options is a little bit more simpler, and the money can be a lot faster and bigger. But during this phase in what we're doing, you're going to learn about binary options. You're going to learn about, futures, stocks, and everything else before it's all said and done. But this is basically the introduction to something much greater. And this is a way for you all to utilize what we have here. If you all are in DS domination or in the e-commerce industry, to utilize that, which that in itself is a powerful way for you to make money. So I don't want you to disregard or downplay that if you're still doing that, because that is powerful, because it does not require you to recruit. It's essentially passive income that, you pretty much look for your product, find your product, send it into Amazon if you have Genesis, if you're at that point, and pretty much Amazon takes care of the rest. So that's passive income. However, the wealthier get wealthier, or the rich get wealthy by spreading their money out and figuring out ways how their money can make them more money, essentially. And one of those ways is of course trading, which we're going to talk about, and then you have real estate and small business ventures, so on and so forth. So I look at this personally from a personal standpoint, being one of my horsemen. I call it the four horsemen. All right, this is one of my horsemen. One of my horsemen is network marketing industry, of course, to where I'm able to build a foundation and use the network marketing industry to create more opportunities for me to make money in other ways. The next horseman is real estate, which I'm already in real estate. I'm a real estate investor. I own a property, and I will buy several more properties in 2015. The next horseman is in investing into stocks, options, binary options, so on and so forth, which this industry can be volatile. However, it is probably one of the most lucrative industries out there, to where you can actually make money super fast if you know what you're doing. Also, you can lose a lot of money as well. And the final horseman, of course, is small business. Opening up small business ventures and just basically invest the money and let someone else run it. And that's how you build wealth. But tonight we're going to be talking about trading and why it's important and why you all should really be interested in it and really learn this skill, because it does not require a whole lot of time, honestly. And whatever you're doing, whether you're working a job, whether you're building your business, so on and so forth, this can be fun, and this can supplement your income. This can build you an income. This can be retirement income. I mean, it can be whatever you want it to be without requiring a whole lot of time. And again, this is what the wealthy do in conjunction with everything else that they're doing, is they're trading the market, which the market makers essentially, which binary options is not really the stock market, but the people who are in the market control the economy. They control the world, essentially, as far as money is concerned, the people who are investing in the market. So it's definitely a skill set that you want to learn. Now, what's options domination? We're going to talk about this first, because essentially that's what most of you all are here for. Some of you all joined because of the options domination pre-launch. And we told you all that, hey, we're going to allow you to beta test options before it actually launch, which options domination is essentially 45 days or less away before launching. However, I actually started a binary options group a few months ago, and I initially opened it up for my leadership council members only. However, I was like, hey, since the delayed launch with options, due to us, going through the legalities and things like that with the attorney, I decided to open this up to everyone, all right, and give everyone an opportunity and a chance to be able to trade once they meet certain requirements. So can you all still hear me? Because someone just said they don't have any audio. Type yes. Somebody type yes real quick. Okay, cool. All right. So I open this up to people once they meet certain requirements, and the requirements that you had to meet in order to be in our trading group is minimum, because the information that we're offering you, literally we can charge you thousands of dollars. And this is not me hyping anything up or trying to dress it up to make it sound good, but we can literally charge you thousands of dollars for all the information that you're getting in our group. Even the signal service alone is worth about $2,000 a month. All right, the signal service alone is worth $2,000 a month. However, due to you all being some of the first people to get in on this, we're offering you this for free. But once options domination launch, there will be other stipulations in place in order for people to get access to this. And the reason why we can do this is because our signals flat out win. We have a 75 to 80% winning ratio. We've never had anything less than 70% in a month in wins. So that is huge for a signal service. But what is options domination? Pretty much what options domination is going to be is a signal service and trading market training platform. So when I say trading market training platform, that could pertain to any market or the stock market if you want to call it that, but we're not necessarily trading stocks or only stocks, but it's going to be uh, futures, is going to be binary options, commodities, forex, and long-term wealth preservation accounts, and more, whatever else Hitesh comes up with. So options domination is not just going to be about binary options, according to my sources. All right, it's also going to teach you other levels of tradings. Like I said, futures, commodities, forex, long-term wealth preservation, and more, whatever else you can probably trade, probably. So that's what you can look forward to from options domination. Now, understand that options domination is not a broker. We're not a broker facilitating trades, anything like that. We're just going to offer you the signal services or the signals, and also the trading training information in regards to these different industries and niches. So anything that's super complex regarding to trading and all that stuff, we will not be covering it at the moment in the UOP Facebook group. We're going to allow the people with options dominations to cover that once it launches, and then after that, we'll get more in depth with that information as well. But we want to see what the company is going to do in that regard at first. Not to mention, mostly everybody's on here is new. So if we start talking about something that's super complex, most of you all are not going to make any money and you're just going to be overwhelmed. So we don't want to do that. Any broker that you have signed up for now, to be in our UOP options group, can be used for options domination or any broker service for that. Or any signal service for that matter. So a broker is just a broker. It's just, basically an account you use to place these trades based on the signals that we're sending you, or to trade, the binary options that you want to trade. That's all it is, essentially. So there will not be any need for you to create any new broker accounts when options dominations launches, because they may recommend other brokers, or it may be the same brokers, or it may be a few different ones. So once they launch, again, do not feel obligated to sign up for another broker, because at this point you don't have to do that anymore. Now, I know with us you had to, because some of you all had other broker accounts, but on the flip side of that, we're not charging you anything really to be in our group at this point. So by you signing up with our broker link, we get credit for that, all right, to offset anything, money, time, anything like that we put into creating this. So that's the way we set it up, which is not a big deal because it's money you're trading with anyway. However, when options launches, there's no need for you to create any other broker account. Now, I understand that some people are talking about Nadex and things like that. Our signals do not work well with Nadex. All right. So we will not be talking about Nadex here tonight on this specific webinar. There will be a time where we probably will talk about it once we get more familiar with it and more consistent with Nadex. However, Nadex binary options, in comparison to binary options that typically are regulated and done regulated and housed overseas, is completely different. All right, Nadex is a little bit more complex. It has a binary options concept. However, it's kind of like forex and futures and everything else all in one, so it's a little bit more complex. So our signals won't work well with Nadex. However, I will tell you that I've been doing this for months. You can potentially run across a bad broker. However, I've yet, I ran across one, but other than that, I never had